Dadnarok reacts to Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
And we are here once more to react to a brand new trailer, one that dropped today out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting this one.
I had no clue. I think I was just telling you earlier that I was just Googling things, and then something popped up saying Book of Boba Fett possibly tomorrow. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, it was a nice little surprise this morning. So we had to hop on. If you know Dadnarok, you know we're big Star Wars geeks. Chris has his propaganda poster right there. He's got his
Yep.
toys behind him, his lightsaber. And I've got, rando things here. Got my posters behind me. But yeah, so we're huge Star Wars fans. We watched The Bad Batch. We watched Visions even. Did you watch all of Visions?
I watched them all. Yep.
Yeah. Pretty enjoyable.
Yeah,
Different
some are
kind of
better
stuff.
than others, but yeah, as a whole, pretty enjoyable.
Yeah. So Disney Plus is bringing a brand new Boba Fett show in lieu of season 3 of Mandalorian, which comes a little later. That'll be coming in 2022. But this show will premiere this December, December 30th, I think, like towards the very tail end of December.
Yeah. I mean, let's go. give me Boba.
Let's just watch it.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise. I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer. Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please, speak freely.
I'm down. I'm kind of at a loss. I'm watching it. I'm like, I'm enjoying every minute of it. I mean, I'm not. I'll be the first one to say I'm not a Boba Fett dude, but that looks cool.
I mean, there it is. Boba Fett is a character that we've really not. He's not even a character. He's an outfit. He's a guy that walks around, and he was a threat mainly. And Boba Fett is chasing Han Solo. Here's Boba Fett as a kid, and we don't even really get to know who he is before the end of those events in the prequel trilogy. So this is really the first time that we're going to get a live action story starring Boba Fett, the man that's been in, on posters and lunchboxes since 1980. We're finally going to get his story, which is pretty awesome, man.
I want to know what Fennec's real role is going to be.
Yes.
I want to know how she's going to be beside him. Like, is she going to be like a general almost, or is she's not going to be of equal power? We can always pretty much give it that. But like, the first thing that came to mind, we're getting into dangerous territory, but I was thinking of was it Black Spire, the one from the Solo movie.
Oh yeah,
the
Red Crimson Gang. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Crimson. Yeah,
Red Dawn. I can't remember.
See them, if we see, yeah, it was a movie. We're huge Star Wars people, but yeah, the Solo movie wasn't one of the top.
I haven't revisited that one. Yeah,
But will we see those characters at the end? We've seen, will this be another show that we see? No, it couldn't be. I'm getting ahead of myself. Something is it possible that we can actually see uh Maul again? Or,
Oh,
the timeline, I got to piece the timeline together in my head where
well,
we
no,
are, but I think he's
unless it's a flashback because Maul is dead by this point. Maul is defeated by Obi-Wan prior to A New Hope. This is post Mandalorian, so this is post Return of the
yes.
Jedi by about 5-6 years.
That's when that
So
took place in Rebels.
yeah, when Maul died, yeah.
Okay.
So no, we won't see Maul, but we will see this power vacuum. We are without Jabba the Hutt. It's been maybe about 6 years since Jabba the Hutt died in Return of the Jedi. There's a power vacuum there, clearly. There's some, mafia slash underworld, Godfather type situations here as far as
Yeah.
power brokerage, criminal syndicates, and how they relate to each other, which is always interesting. I mean, that shifts in power dynamics, whether it's be, in The Sopranos or, this could be like The Sopranos of Star Wars with Boba Fett as your head there.
Well, we've seen the power vacuum happen in The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
With was it the Marshall episode
right.
where the Death Star was blown up, and all of a sudden that other group just kind of came in on that bar or the
Yeah.
cantina. So I mean, we've seen it there. Uh, where are they going to go here? Because do they know the name Boba Fett as much as we know the name Boba Fett? That's what I
Mm,
want to know. Will there be a respect once they realize, oh, he didn't die with the Sarlacc? Because I
yeah.
mean, he was one of the bounty hunters that Jabba employed. So
Right.
how much do they really know of him? That's
And how much was he off the radar for how long? Apparently there were some years there where everyone thought that he was swallowed up by the Sarlacc, if they even knew, because, pretty much everyone was wiped out on Jabba's barge there, besides Luke and Leia and the people that escaped. I don't think they were praising the name of Boba Fett when they left Tatooine that time. So I don't know. It's tough to say. Maybe if he was a known quantity and not just any other bounty hunter during that time, do people know what happened to him? He came into the Mandalorian very mysterious, and we don't really know what those 5 years or so were like for him.
I, I wonder if we're
Um,
going to get any of that. I wonder
I
if we're
don't
going
know.
to get
Maybe I'd
any
like to see some of that.
like what happened? How did he get out of the Sarlacc?
Yeah,
What was he doing? How did he survive until he got his armor back through Din Djarin?
yeah.
What happened to everything prior? I don't want him to dive too far into it, but maybe first episode, maybe like a quarter of it, kind of flashback storytelling type setup.
That's all
But
I need. Give me 8 to 10 minutes of a flashback, and then just roll on to brand new stuff for him. I
or
I
yeah,
would
like
I would actually be a little disappointed if we didn't get a little bit of a backstory.
like when he actually walks into Jabba's palace and he sits down,
Yeah,
you kind of get like a quick flashback of what happened prior.
yeah.
And then, or he sits down with his mask, helmet on, and it looks like he kind of zones out. And Fennec is kind of like, "Hello,"
Just looking at our watch.
yeah. And you get his quick backstory on where he's been and what he's been doing,
Yeah,
and then they move forward. Then he kind of looks at her and like, "Okay, let's assemble."
right.
Bounty
Well,
hunters assemble.
I mean, that's the story that people have been dying for since Return of the Jedi. People felt a bit slighted because he was such a cool new quantity in The Empire Strikes Back, and then he kind of went out like a little punk in Return of the Jedi. So the whole Star Wars fandom were clamoring for a story where he crawls his way out of the Sarlacc pit, and we have yet to see it. We know it happened somehow, but we have yet to see it. So that
Yeah,
would
somehow
be
he
very
killed the
cool for him to do.
Sarlacc. We know that was an empty Sarlacc pit. That's
Yeah,
where he was. He survived, which means somehow he defeated the Sarlacc. I don't know if it has anything to do with his Beskar armor, his jetpack, his missile, all of that stuff. I don't know how you can make a boom and you can survive the boom too. But
right.
there's a lot there, and just the trailer got me. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to feel, but I was like, okay, I'm game. Star Wars, I'm good. The
Sure.
world building that Mandalorian has done has been fantastic. The visuals on that trailer by themselves look great.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the armor, his like refinished armor when he's sitting down and talking to them. It's the whole thing. The whole thing's got me. I'm jazzed.
I'm also curious about what new characters will be introduced to because I think this is a perfect opportunity to just learn some more folks there at Tatooine. Will it go beyond Tatooine? Will he expand his criminal enterprise outside
Well,
of,
yeah, the Hutts were more than just
Yeah.
Tatooine.
Yeah,
They were
sure.
a criminal syndicate. They were on multiple planets.
Right.
So I don't think he has the ability to be on multiple planets yet. I think he needs to hammer down what he is and who he is
Yeah.
on Tatooine with whoever that's going to be side by side with him. And then
Right.
from there on out, you kind of branch out. Like, is it going to be a limited series? Are we looking 2-3 seasons? Who knows?
Yeah. That's the real question. Also, Omega from the Bad Batch is basically his direct sister.
Yeah.
Is she still alive at this point? If she is, she'd probably be only a little bit younger than him. Is there something that we might get introduced to her at some point? I don't know.
But man,
But
I'm in.
yeah, me
I
too.
think a thumbs up from us.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you guys enjoy this stuff, if you enjoy Star Wars as much as you can see the smiles on our face. I mean, there's no way we can hide our love for Star Wars.
Yeah, that's true.
We do this. We got the Mandalorian season 2, reaction show we had already. We're doing season 3 after, Boba Fett's over. We've done Ted Lasso. You check out our channel. We've got a little bit of everything if you like, react stuff, but also movie trailers and all that good stuff. But what do you say?
I guess that's about it for this react.
Yeah. Okay. Until we see you guys next time, go ahead and keep it cheesy.
See ya.